us. Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. They didn't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came, it was opportune. And shawty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe
why can't you be home? You can go ahead and send it to me.
Yeah. Shawty claims she a feminist, and her feminine. Girl, you know that he average. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans.
I was doing that all last year.
Stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. No money, now I'm in the Benz truck with a new honey. They said I wouldn't make it, I'm like, you funny. Laughing at my haters like, you dummies. The night is young, girl, what can you do for me? 6 figures, 5 shows, big ballin'. Look, I'm very important. I took a break, had some things I had to get sorted. I might retire in my prime like I'm M. Jordan. Table dancing in Southampton. Use the glasses for Vannas. Be cooling out in the whip, but I done there every girl on my list. KD at the 3, Djokovic with the racket. Phelps in the pool, I'm like Speed at the Masters. Girl, you know you a bad.
Yeah, keep that same energy you had earlier, nigga.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show,
Keep that same energy, nigga.
50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Another day in the USA. Just another day in America. Kids from my hood look up to the system set us up for failure. I just want to make enough to pay dividends. Then invest in black businesses. They teach us to hate what we see in the mirror, but it can't break our spirit. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them.
Somebody call for the queen.
I never think about it, but I got something to do with it. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving them. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's the truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the ocean, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture, you got the picture me, Pacific ice on my ocean, ready for war like I'm Russia, ladies should never.
So look at that shit, son.
My neck and my belly, they call it for me and they, you want me like me and I look, yeah, yeah, B-Rex better calm down, yeah, if you go around, come around, yeah, whole squad, yeah, squad goes on me, yeah, make some orange gel on my toes, yeah, Farrakhan glass for the chosen, yeah, you can go and get mad, jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, man, who's you, my shawty pulling up with a real bad, you too. Dripping my swag, do about tag on in the bag, man. Getting all type of cash, I'm a general.
And look at that shit, good.
But I got something to do with it. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving them. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's the truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. This is caught at the 20. A huge play there right off the bat. 58 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Jackson, and he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. So the same tandem connecting on back-to-back throws to start the game.
And maybe throwing the scouting report off just a little bit. That's not exactly what they think is going to be their #1 receiver, but he's producing already early in this game.
On first and goal, Collins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Collins, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
You don't even know how to use it.
A gain of 3, like second down. On second down, it's Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
He'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's James. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Bell. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
Take 2 of them.
On third and goal, Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Anthony Overett picks it.
Son,
and a big
this nigga is so fucking raw.
Guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Detroit!
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Watch him now, Barney!
Jackson now on second and 10.
See, that's the
Took
thing,
a shot,
man.
couldn't connect.
He's wide open.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. Third and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On third down, Jackson. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flushed out right. It's caught left side by John Brown. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Detroit!
On first and 10, it's
Ooh,
Jackson.
good fucking shit,
Pressure
boy.
comes, and the Steelers take him
I
down.
wasn't expecting that.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. On second down, Collins. Now loose football. The ball comes out, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover for his squad.
Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, CD, in a couple of weeks we can make our Super Bowl predictions, but for right now, I want to get your AFC Division Champion predictions. Who do you have?
All right, let's start in the AFC East. It's New England. Do we need to say any more?
No, I don't think so. I don't think there's a challenger behind them in that division right now.
That tends to cover it. Miami believes that they can be. Buffalo will be starting over with a new quarterback. So will the Jets. How about the AFC South? I'm going to give you a surprise there. I think Houston comes back and
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron
I like that.
In there to drop him.
I like
loss of about 8. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. And the ball is knocked out. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
Here's out there. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this.
Hurry up, let's go.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
With that boy, the truth.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Here's Roethlisberger. James has it. And now look at this. Big game and a fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, Not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
I like what you're doing.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for a cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Snickers, 66. Snickers. These two. 24.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. Antonio Brown, as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Appreciate it.
Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
The second half starts with a carry by Bell. And down to the 36-yard line here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and those creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
L2 and use that back
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that will set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Good job.
3 yards there to the 27.
Good job.
Brandon, all things considered,
good job.
They have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
50, let's go!
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he'll get this
What's up,
down
Fox, boy?
over the 18. Tackle made there by Chris Wormley.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the 2nd half. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Play action. It's Jackson. Caught left side to Crabtree. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
No, Jack, Patriot, gun!
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And open left side is Brown. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
No, Jack, Patriot! Gun! Detroit!
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And a Steeler Pressure too much here. He's going down. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Now Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. Now the ball comes loose. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll go again with Bell. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run forward with Bell. He's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The give is to Bell. And some room to roam now. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
That's a touchdown.
That one good for 33 and a first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Here's Bell, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal.
Oh, I got blocked.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Boswell on now to kick this one away.
Yeah, other niggas should have blocked that dude.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, but pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Patriot. Now let's go. Green, 39.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Forced out to his left. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Gun.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Collins. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Gun. Leopard.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He'll look to throw. He finds Crabtree for the completion. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Alex Collins that time. And now it's 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll look to throw. This is at about the 6. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down
You
play.
just play before. Let's see what's going on.
They come out here in the eye. They'll go with the keeper. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity?
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And fights him off. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Yes, he can.
They needed there,
yes,
picked up the
he
first
can.
down,
That
got out of bounds.
is the GOAT.
How about the urgency that they have, as well as you understand where they are in the field.
Let's go. Green 36. Green 36.
That is the GOAT.
Now Jackson. And it's caught by Crabtree. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Escaping the pressure right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist
That's
when
why
you're
I
this
got
close to the
like
goal
it back
line.
there.
But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Detroit!
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock gets all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
That broke sack. Get off me. Yo. You ready to go to H1N1?
Back, you be holding niggas back. It's not just that ain't not good. It's just situational awareness.
Ill to lead us.
Frustrating. Lately, yeah, because it's free. Why not? I'm serious, dog. Like, hey, dog. Hey. I'm just saying, chuck my nigga though. But like, if you playing a shooting game, I'm not hiding from him. I'm just making a joke because Kobe in the party. I was offline because I was offline. I think I just changed it before I went to work to do that little football game thing. But but if you playing shooting games, why would you ever, like in any shooting game, put your sensitivity to 0? Yeah, nigga. It's like playing Madden and turning all your people's stats to like 0. Sensitivity is like the one thing you need because it makes you aim faster and keep up with niggas. And this nigga put his shit on 0 talking about dog. So I can get better headshots. My nigga Chuck, you're not moving, dog. Like niggas is beating you the fuck up and you don't know why. Shit like that, I like. So his strategy was I'ma squat down, and while they aiming for my head, they gonna miss because I'm squatted. I'm like, nigga, you move twice as slow when you squatted, and your sensitivity on 0. Dog, Chuck wanted to be in the first.